Hey y'all, welcome back. It's Missy. Thanks for joining me again for another video. This one's for My Scraps and More. And all this week, the My Scraps team has been collaborating with a new company called Just Nik. And it's a new company that Nicole Noah Sad has started. And it's a cut file shop, a digital cut file shop. And we were able to choose a couple of her new cut files to work with. And I chose 3 of them, and this one is the first one that I'm using, and it's called Funky Rectangles. And I cut it on black cardstock, and I wanted to use it as a stencil. So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm just using some of my Heidi Swapp Color Shine and some of my Shimmers spray to create a little bit of teal rectangles there, and I love how that turned out. And I'm scrapping this summertime pool picture of one of my daughters from a couple years ago. And I'm using Crate Paper Poolside Collection. That collection is so cute. I love everything about the papers, the embellishments, the colors are just awesome. They're just great. I'm going to use this collection until it is gone. And it's available in the My Scraps and More store. So if you would like to see more of this collection, check that out. And I'm just building some layers out of different pattern papers. I want to add some pink, some yellow, and that polka dot paper is really cute. And the teal in the background is pulling from the pool color in the picture. So I want to come in and add a little bit more ink to the back, and I'm just using a couple of different stencils here. That one's a little grid of squares, and I'm using Mustard Seed Distress ink there. And now I'm going to go to my Peacock Feathers Distress ink, which is a really, really gorgeous aqua bluish green color. And I'm going to come over a little bit of that yellow with this chevron herringbone stencil. And once I do it, I realized that I didn't really like the way it looked. It was too dark, and I blended the blue over the green or over the yellow too much, and so I just try to fix it by smudging some white gesso on top of it. It wasn't totally ruined, but I just thought it did not come out how I had imagined it in my head. So I'm going to come in with some Worn Lipstick Distress ink, and that's kind of a reddish pink color, and I'm not going to add too much, but I do want a little bit of pink, and so I'm going to add in a little bit of pink with the packaging technique here. And my idea behind this was just I wanted the color to peek out from behind some of the corners of the paper layers. That light pink is called Sponge Sugar. And I like how it peeks out from the paper. So you can see it, but it's not overpowering. It's just adds some interest to the background. And I like how that looks. And I apologize for my lighting. In the hustle and bustle of the mess that is my desk, my lamps get sort of moved around, and I don't realize that they are too close to me once I start filming until I see the film footage on my computer here. So hopefully that's not too bright. I will try to fix that for my next video. So I come in with some blue, and that's Mermaid Lagoon, I believe. I think it's Mermaid Lagoon. I have a couple of different blue shades laying out. I can't remember which one that was. But I like how it echoes the blue in the picture. And, it's just peeking out from behind the layers. That in my hand there is from Shimmers. That's a Shimmers colorings right there. All right, there's my second cut file that I chose, and it's from a file called Scribbles 3. She has 3 different types of these little scribbly, messy circles, and the thickness, some of them are thicker. This is the thinnest one, and I blew it up because I wanted it to be a layer, and so it's going to go behind my picture, and I really love the mess. You can do so much. You can make those flowers. You could blow it up and put or pattern paper behind it to back the die cuts. The parts that are cut out. It would look really cool in so many different ways. So I'm bringing in some tissue paper, good old-fashioned gift wrap tissue paper, and I'm going to use that as a layer. Sometimes I use that, sometimes I use vellum. It just depends on what I grab at the time. And that is my Heidi Swapp Color Shine there. I'm just going to add in a couple more pops of pink. And I did add some stitching. I don't know if you can tell, but I added a square around the scribbly circle there. So I'm happy with where my photo is going to go, so I add my pop dots to it. And then I'm just going to go through all of the embellishments, and I had a really hard time choosing which ones I wanted to use and what title I wanted to use, because there are a pack of thickers, word thickers in this collection, and I wanted to use every single one of them. I could not decide which one to use. So I finally, there's one of the sheets right there. There's two sheets. And I finally just decided on one that was yellow. It says Sun and Fun, mainly because of the color. I wanted to use that summer sticker because it's kind of an ombre. It goes from darker to a lighter color. So pretty. Like I said before, everything in this collection is just, I love it. It's one of my new favorites. And I finally decide to adhere the title down there toward the bottom. But it took me a while to decide officially. But before I stick it down, I want to add in some thread. Yeah, I notice my picture's kind of washed out there. It's hard to tell what some of these colors are. But it does say it's the Sun and Fun part is yellow. Now I'm just picking some different embellishments to add, and I use the other half of that sun in the first layout that I created with this collection. So I'm glad I cut it in half, so I was able to use it on two pieces. All right, so this is the third cut file, and it's from a cut file called Word, and there are several sayings. I think there's one that says life, there's one that says today, and I'm using this happened. And I just used my worn lipstick because I cut it in white cardstock to color it that deep reddish pink color. And I forgot that I needed the little dot over the eye because I don't know, it bugs me if I don't have a dot over my eye. So I had to ink up that little bitty circle to make my eye complete. Gonna add a little bit more thread before I start coming in with my other embellishments, and gonna use that yellow arrow. I have so many pool pictures because that's pretty much what we do with the girls all summer, is we're in the pool all the time. And so I take my camera out there every time we're in the pool, and I feel like I'm taking a lot of the same pictures over and over, but you know, I never know when they're going to do something different or new, so I always want to have my camera ready. And as soon as they start laughing and smiling and having a good time, I'm like the mamarazzi out there taking pictures, and always wind up with some cute shots. So from the sticker sheet, I'm going to use that cute little camera. As you can see there's so many cute stickers. It's really hard to narrow it down. So you'll probably see me make a lot more layouts with this collection until I run out, because it's just so cute, especially if you like making summer pages, which those are my favorite kind to make. Now I'm just going through and adding little stickers here and there. The chipboard sheet, super cute. And I pulled that up too fast, and I ripped a layer of the chipboard off, and it was, you know, the sticky was gone, so I had to glue it down. And my hair looks so dark. I just got my highlights done. Wow. It's a good thing that you don't walk around with people looking at the top of your head, because the top of your head looks way different than the front of your face, where people normally see your hair. So you guys get to see the top of my head. It's not that exciting. It looked really dark. Anyway, that's beside the point. I added in the title, not the title, the date. I usually use my date stamp, but I wanted to use those cute little alphas and numbers that are on the sticker sheet. So that's what I did, and I'm going to add some more splatters. I think that's my Color Shine. I think that's Heidi Swapp Color Shine. And I covered up my picture so I did not splatter on it. Keep remembering to do that. So yay for me. All right, so I'm going to add my journaling, and I think that's going to wrap it up. I really like how it turned out. I think the colors are really pretty. So check out Just Nick. I put the website down at the bottom. It's justnick.myshopify.com. And check out My Scraps and More at myscrapsandmore.com. So many new collections in there, and there's always a 20% off code going on. And I hope you'll join us on our forum. We have lots of challenges always going on. Lots of good stuff going on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.